Hello everyone. Repression against nationalist journalists continues. In 1883, Surendranath Banerjee became the first Indian journalist to be imprisoned. In an angry editorial in the Bengali, Banerjee had criticized the judge of Calcutta High Court for being insensitive to the religious sentiments of Bengalis in one of his judgments. Bal Gangadhar Tilak is most frequently associated with the nationalist fight for the freedom of press. Tilak had been building up anti-imperialist sentiments among the public through Ganapati festivals started in 1893, Shivaji festivals started in 1896, and through his newspapers Kesari and Maharata. He was among the first to advocate bringing the lower middle classes, the peasants, the artisans, and workers into the Congress fold. In 1896, he organized an all Maharashtra campaign for boycott of foreign clothes in opposition to imposition of excise duty on cotton. In 1896-97, he initiated a no-tax campaign in Maharashtra, urging farmers to withhold the payment of revenue if their crop had failed. In August in 1897, plague occurred in Pune. Although Tilak supported government measures to check plague, there was large-scale popular resentment against heartless and harsh measures such as segregation and house searches. The popular unrest resulted in the murder of the chairman of the plague committee in Pune by the Chapekar brothers. The government policies on tariff, currency, and famine were also behind this popular resentment. The government had been looking for an opportunity to check this militant trend and hostility in the press. They decided to make Tilak a victim to set an example to the public. Tilak was arrested after the murder of Ran on the basis of the publication of a poem Shivaji's utterances in Kesari and a speech which Tilak had delivered at the Shivaji festival justifying Afzal Khan's murder by Shivaji. Tilak's defense of Shivaji's killing of Afzal Khan was portrayed by the prosecution as an incitement to kill British officials. Tilak was held guilty and awarded rigorous imprisonment of 18 months. Simultaneously, several other editors in Bombay presidencies were tried and given similar harsh sentences. There were widespread protests against these measures. Overnight, Tilak became a national hero and was given the title of Lokmanya, respected and honored by the people, a new leader who preached with his deeds. In 1898, the government amended Section 124A and added another Section 153A to the Penal Code, which made it a criminal offence for anyone to bring into contempt the government of India or to create hatred among different classes, that is, vis-a-vis the English in India. This also led to nationwide protests during the Swadeshi and boycott movement, and due to rise of militant nationalist trends, several repressive laws were passed. Newspaper Incitement to Offences Act 1908 aimed against extremist nationalist activity. The act empowered the magistrates to confiscate press property which published objectionable material likely to cause incitement to murder acts of violence. Tilak, as the leader of militant nationalists, were tried on charges of sedition and transported to Mandalay, Burma for 6 years. This led to countrywide protests. In Bombay, textile workers and railway workshop workers took on the army in streets and went on strike for days. Lenin hailed this as the entrance of the Indian working class on the political stage. Indian Press Act 1910. This act revived the worst features of the VPA. Local government was empowered to demand a security at registration from the printer publisher and forfeit, deregister if it was an offending newspaper, and the printer of a newspaper was required to submit 2 copies of each issue to the local government free of charge. According to Rebat Chaudhry, the Press Association of India, in a memorandum on the operation of the Press Act of 1910, stated that nearly 1,000 papers had been prosecuted under the Act. The total amount of its securities and forfeitures which went into the hands of government during the first 5 years of the Act was nearly rupees 5 lakh, according to another official return made in 1918. Over 500 publications were proscribed under the Act. Like, share and subscribe to support the channel. Thank you. Bye.